All right, so we're planting some pawpaws, y'all. Are you ready? I've already got 2 in the ground. We're gonna plant the last one, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about pawpaws, and that'll pretty much be it. I might take you guys on a little bit of a walkthrough tour. We'll see about that. You ready? Okay, so right here we've got the first of the 2 pawpaws that I've already got in the ground. We've got the other one right over here. Just want to let you guys know where those are. You probably can't see them too well on the camera. I've already got a little bit of a hole dug, but we're going to go a little wider on that. I want to make sure I get a good expansion on that root base. So, always saving my native soil. And we're going to get some of that out there real quick. And then we'll move some of this mulch back a little further because I want to go a little wider, like I said. So, if you guys don't know what pawpaw is, it's an American native. These 3 right here are actually Missouri indigenous native, and they are kind of like a tropical kind of banana style, and everybody kind of has their own take on them flavor-wise. For me, I kind of get this, I know it sounds crazy, but kind of like a cotton candy, and I absolutely love it. You can do all sorts of things. You can make pawpaw bread, just like you make banana bread. You can make, we make a really good pawpaw jelly, and I'm sure there's fantastic other things that you could probably make with it that you could probably search online. But what I want to talk a little bit about right now real quick is the requirements. So you generally want to have 2 varieties of pawpaw to make sure you're going to get germination and get good, not germination, you're going to get good pollination, excuse me, and make sure you get lots of fruit. And they also have to cross-pollinate, and so that's really important for the fruit to be able to produce. And so I've got 3 of the Missouri native ones, and then I'm going to be ordering 1 from another variety, and we'll get that one in the ground in the next week or so, and I might bring you along for that one too. So right now we're going to go on and widen this hole out real quick, and once we get that hole a little wider, then we'll drop some mycorrhizal fungi down in the bottom of it, and then we'll see where our plant level is and see how high up it is. Right now definitely needs to be a lot wider, and definitely needs to be maybe a little bit deeper, so we'll see. So I just want to point out, I absolutely love these little shovels here. They're very handy. They get down into the depths that you need, and just don't take up too much space, you know? Nice wide hole for this. That way it can expand its roots. So I'd go at least double the width, but you know, you don't necessarily have to. It just depends on your root ball structure and how it's all gonna work out for your soil and the type of soil you're working with. We've got a somewhat clay-filled soil, so I like to give it a little bit more room to work with. I know that was boring. Sorry, guys. So what I'm about to do, I'm going to take some mycorrhizal fungi, and I'm going to mix it up in this. There we go. Mix it up in here. That way we get a good connection from roots and fungi. And get a good strong tree. So we'll move this little excess soil just up and out the way. that side. Set a little bit in here. I'll tell you what, it is a warm day, and I am loving it. It has been cold, unseasonably cold, for too long. So we're gonna see how that looks. I like that. Yeah. So we'll go on and get the tree out of the pot. And I like to just turn it on its side, make sure it's gonna tip gently. You don't want to damage the roots too much. And see, most of the soil let go of the root ball on this. Not much, in fact all of it let go. But we've still got growth, so we know the tree's gonna do fine. And that's okay. That gives us some nice healthy soil for it to work into. And what we'll do at that point is use a little bit less of our native soil. So we'll just pull that aside and set that down in there. Little mycorrhizal fungi over that top layer to get a good penetrating assistance in fungi. And that top layer is going to be the native soil, because it's got good rich minerals in it from clay, so we like that. And that's what the mycorrhizal fungi is going to bring out nutrition wise. Some of the old grass that hadn't died off yet, we'll just pull and set out aside. Make sure it doesn't go back in the hole. All right. And then we'll cover it back over. So, pawpaw likes water. They want to put out a long taproot, very deep. And so you want to make sure you're going to have a good access to water no matter where you're planting. And in my case, we are in Zone 6, Missouri, and we get a good rain season, and with the mulch down 24/7, 365 days a year, we're going to retain a lot of water. And so I don't have to worry as much about, are we going to get enough rain or am I going to have to add some water? It's going to save me a lot of money to be doing the Back to Eden. And so I definitely recommend, if you're going to be growing pawpaws and you are in pretty much any environment, the Back to Eden method is going to be, honestly, I think the most beneficial for you, because it's water retentive, it is heat retentive in the winter, and it is going to feed your soil, and that's going to feed your microbial life, and that's going to replenish your plants to a more vibrant and new way of life that you've never been able to experience in any of your gardens. So I highly recommend going back to Eden and using mulch of some kind, whether it be a mulch from your local, tree company, or a mulch from the store that you buy in bags if you have a smaller setup. Just definitely keep mulch down 24/7, 365 days a year, and you're going to be benefiting from that. So, and I would definitely recommend don't use a colored mulch that is an unnatural dye or anything like that, because you don't know what might go into that. Try and use as natural of a mulch as you can. If you're using a larger area and you need a larger amount of mulch, I'm sure that a mulch company or a tree trimming company somewhere in your area would probably be willing to provide you, if you're a convenient route for them or something like that, or if maybe you can pay them a little extra if it's a little harder in your area. Definitely check out getting some mulch, and that's a big thing for if you're going to need to be making sure you have to have some extra water retention. So pawpaws love water, and mulch helps water. So that's where we're at, and I want to thank you guys for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I know I'm definitely happy to be able to be out and enjoying the good weather. It's been a long chilly winter, and definitely ready for spring and summer to kick into full gear. So thank you again. Like and subscribe, and drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Peace, one love.